Welcome back to the Storytelling Tips Challenge. Today is tip number 11, and that is create content that your audience can relate to. So, if you're speaking to a specific audience, you want to create something that will be meaningful to them. And to give you an example, I want to share a poem that means a lot to me and meant a lot to many people when President Joe Biden first became president with Kamala Harris as his vice president. The youngest poet in history spoke up. Her name is Amanda Gorman, and she wrote a poem called The Hill We Climb. And she was creating content that everyone could relate to because people wanted to feel unified, unlike what's happening right now. There's so many people who want to create divisiveness, and I say, let's stay united. So here's my content for all difference makers. I'm going to share Amanda's poem for you, The Hill We Climb. When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in this never ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We've braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace. And the norms and notions of what just is isn't always justice. And yet the dawn is ours before we knew it. Somehow we do it. Somehow we've weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished. We, the successors of a country in a time when we're a skinny black girl descended from slaves and raised by a single mother, can dream of becoming president only to find herself reciting for one. And yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we are striving to form a union that is perfect. We are striving to form a union with purpose to to compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of man. I'll pause right there because it's a longer poem, but I recommend checking out The Hill We Climb by Amanda Gorman. If you're someone, which I think you're this type of person who cares to make a difference, read that poem and recognize that we all can make a difference. Thank you for listening. And remember, create content that your audience can relate to. Thank you.